Bruh.
Okay, Coach. Well, the weather outside couldn't be better. They've opened the roof and the retractable windows on the...
What's different? Like, I've streamed every game for like 7, 8 years, bro. Like, no, I mean, it happened. The same thing happened when I played the Titans. This shit is fucking weird, bro. Let me start the stream before. Oh no, my stream is actually live still. Hey, you send the invite then.
We're probably going to need at least double this, but we're going to start building the hearth. Because as they say, home is where the hearth is. Or every hearth needs a home. Every home is a hearth. I don't know what they say. But they say something about homes and hearths. So I trust them, whoever they are. We're going to take a break from part of the project.
Yeah, I got it. I'm joining it now.
Now what we want to do is put on these sides. So I'm going to take our bamboo, mash them together, and then weave some debris. It's looking very... yes, when you're doing my some pina colada in my tiki lounge. If I can get this done today, I will feel mighty accomplished and happy.
Gesundheit. I'm in, by the way. See, senor.
Oh my gosh, I am very excited to move in. This is going to be so good for winter. Such a tiki lounge, minus the sunshine, the Mai Tais, men giving me back massages, and everything else that comes with the tiki lounge. It's pretty much the only thing that makes it a tiki lounge is the bamboo. So, at least we got that going.
I ain't even watch his live, bro.
All right, Coach, we have a perfect day for football, and the roof is open, in fact, here at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
So you ain't got no jerseys, big fella. Man, this game is fucking broken, bro. Hey, this nigga go with this full house shit again.
Break. 45. Mike, 45. I got him. Check that. 1-1 West. Rock it.
Is he gonna run the ball or not? Nope.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot.
I saw 2 flags on the field, bro. That's it. Well, you can only play bigger receivers that are on routes. Oh, yeah, that's strange then.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll take this one up to about the 13. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic.
Hey, Sam off. Shoot.
So 3rd and long. Here's Minshew. And that will be incomplete. And the safety, Carl Joseph, there to knock that one away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on
See, that's what I
third
mean.
down,
Like,
but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away,
I
and
can
brings
almost
up a
guarantee
fourth down
it's going to be
decision.
PA
Only
shot
2
post.
punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one
what do you call
away.
it?
And it's fielded at the 34.
The other one.
Good coverage there. An even
Basically the tight end
50-yard
runner.
punt leads to a return of 5. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Oh, you about to activate a cheat code? Fag.
Medical supports, and I need 2 sets of those. So there's an inner wall and an outer wall, and then the space in between gets filled with debris for insulation. And I've noticed that there's a lot of tall, thin
How many females on this season? 3?
and I want to try weaving the walls together, which I'm finding awesome because I like to weave back-cake.
It's 4? Oh, all right.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Ebron caught left side. A gain of 6 there on 1st. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the 1st quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. 1st quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now the pass finding its way to the hands of Eric Ebron. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They're going to be calling your ass.
Where you at? Is that yours? Who's that?
Let's go.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Hey, 57 colors.
That shit came in?
Check, 47. All day, dog. 4-7's the mark.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Campbell making the catch.
Yeah,
Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Yellow. I'm going, 80. Attack.
Mahomes to throw once more. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Devin Funchess, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
You said give him one more chance.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a give, right side. Swift. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, nice 7.
Mike 47. I'm not ready.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Going to be knocked away and incomplete. Kenny Moore that time there on the coverage. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Fielded at the 20. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Damn, bro. That hurt. It hurt.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And certainly they'll be hoping to get later like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack. And that's what I'm seeing so far.
That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone.
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now a throw from outside the pocket, complete on left. And I think the ball's out, and the Jags grab it.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time.
It was such a beautiful play,
Catch the ball.
bro.
You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere.
Oh, no, that's a challenge. That's a challenge, buddy. I can't challenge the flag.
And secure it as they try and get downfield.
Like he fumbled after he hit the ground, bro. I can't go. This game is gonna gag you like that, bro. That's so trash.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility you visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Hit you before you hit that thing.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
What the fuck?
Third down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game. Minshew sets to throw.
Oh, my God.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. And he's getting a workout here this first quarter as he gets it away. And this will be taken at the 13. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
It's only 10, motherfucker.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Mahomes. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he's going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Mahomes now to throw. Rolling to his left.
Pardon me.
A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Did he say check your whole facts? Yo, Cam said check the whole facts.
Let's go. 43.
Cam was savage, bro.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
No way.
It's knocked away and incomplete.
He's in coverage on the
good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Yeah, I think it was a man coverage. Clearly getting
this
beat.
one's away. This is taken at the 10. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory.
Holiday? See you do here, nigga.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
So,
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Get it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Dontari Poe in on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's get off the field.
Hey, Delta.
Hey, check line 47. Check line 47. What's the run? What's the run? 47's the mic. 47's the mic. You're trapped. You're trapped. 47's the mic, boy.
Hey, Alpha.
Check 47.
Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
I had a
So the defense forces the fumble, they get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and it's now 14-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
They're not ready for this, man.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Let's get playing soft. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Are they?
And we're going 37's the mic. Mike 37.
Smooth. Shoot.
On 2nd down, Minshew. This is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy who we know who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
Cheating ass game. Gun wing tight. All right.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Team 7. Team 7.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get into him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Hey, you got 3 down.
No, the ball has to come to the left. Unless you empty out the backfield. Okay.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. Now they set up the screen. It's complete.
Oh, my God.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Time to give them credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
You're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Oh, that problem over there.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Almost, if he had anything other than 85 power, he put that in there.
Defensive backs blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
No, that's not the time. That was a good throw. Good timing up there.
And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal.
He's either 90-plus throw power
on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
I'm a savage. Classy.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Hey, yellow. Check 24. Check 24.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Wide open receiver, complete.
Shoot that.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
That's a touchdown. That's a touchdown.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Hey.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
That's about to get in the rundown so we can get his ass beat. Hey, listen, the people who play football hate Madden, bro. Like, legit. Yeah, because it's not, you know, like, this shit don't make sense.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this? He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Nate Gary. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Oh, man, that is comedy, bro. That is comedy.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
It's our time.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back in the 25.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. Well, the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn.
Hey, 57 colors. 57 colors.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Yeah. You don't want none.
Final shot before the half for Mahomes. It's complete. It's Miller. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Yeah, that's Mahomes in the Colts.
Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Hey, Ripley.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Go. Army.
Oh, this is a long play.
Yellow.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes.
And
the pressure gets to him again.
I feel like an idiot.
Miles Jack with a sack.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
What the hell?
Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
That's crazy.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. But Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Brought down by Nate Gary. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, Charlie!
47 Mike, 47 Mike. Mike 47.
You sure was it?
Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Ricky.
Hey, exit!
Hey, check Mike 47. Check.
Now Minshew, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he's going to go down again. Ben Banagoo able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Protein spill!
I'm sending 7, FYI.
They'll try and run for it. Going absolutely nowhere. They'll wind up losing a yard or 2.
That was so bad.
The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48.
Nah, it's fine.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. They'll find Miller. That's complete. 7 yards there and a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Throw left side here, complete to Campbell.
Oh, I have
And get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I unlocked jukebox. No, you don't gotta press a button to activate it. You just then or juke.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8
yards. If you have
yards.
the ability to jukebox, you would.
They'll run it. This is Michelle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
56. I got one.
On first down, Mahomes. It's caught by Funchess. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Oh, no, but that was not the plan.
Devin Funchess. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
He's from the pocket all day. Some pressure, or
fielded about a yard deep.
And he can do that too.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Yeah, I would be concerned about
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded about a yard deep.
I'm not doing nothing.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
In the area of your corner right there. Oh, no, 25 and 45.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Elsewhere, a third-quarter score from NRG Stadium in Houston. And it's the Texans who have scored to grab the lead there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
70, Indy.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Ready?
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. That one complete. He finds Shark. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now a give, right side. Swift, nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
It's a bad idea.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Jaguars on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun is Minshew. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ben Benadoo getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
47's the mic, boys. 47. Check.
Hard. Stay with your man. Look at me. Door.
Under 10.
Get it.
On 4th down, Minshew. Flush to his right. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
To the right side to Eric Ebron. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Out. 15.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Makes people miss. Kind of trash, but exactly.
Rip right. Hey, switch gears.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. 4th down now after a loss of 2. The Colts send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away.
I messed up my kick. Ain't that a bitch?
Oh, a heck of a move. 12 yards on the return that time. And that will come the offense as they take over.
In the hell?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ben Banogu able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
The quick slant caught. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
All right, let's
he
try
can
that
muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Let's see if Jukebox actually is going to give me any type of advantage here.
And That one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
I was Tyler Matthew when I played right there.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And this one is right through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Bravo!
Throwing on first down is Minshew. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Here's Minshew. This will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he? And
what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Minshew sets to throw. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch.
Smart.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
I got points on the board. I'm trying to get the win now with under 2 minutes to go.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't matter. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Mahomes going to throw it here. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now this throw caught left side. And he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Minshew, 1st and 10. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver.
Come on.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Looking to throw it, Minshew. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Ready up?
Bet you won't try to hurdle nobody.
47 Mike, 47. Watch the screen.
Hey, Zoo.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
Let me make sure my team go for the pick right here. You know what I'm saying? You want an interception in this game. You feel me?
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
Oh, yeah.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
That's the way, baby. 289, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. I'll take that. That's okay, 'cause baby, I do not own the rights to any of this music. I missed days 5 to 31. One episode. Five, 6, 7, 8 sacks. Let's go. 8 sacks, 2 picks, 4 pass deflections, 3 fumbles. Only 1 recovery though. Damn. Oh, that's defensive player of the week for sure. No, he had 4 sacks, a forced fumble, a fumble recovery, and a TD. Play your cousin in Madden. Beat his ass. Oh, that too. for real? I could have threw that off the rip. Oh, I was about to say Lamar. Nigga, what? What's the name, team? Ravens. You added all the niggas, so. Yeah, whoever 32 is on your team, Ford, is that Rudy Ford? He the one caused the 2 fumbles. Wherever you got him playing at, keep playing him there. Of course, 2 fumbles. But I'm about to go finish watching the show and shit, so I'm out, nigga. Alone? That shit's fire. Yeah. It's like 6 seasons of it on Xfinity, so. Yep.